Today we talk about the movie GoBots and Battle of the Rock Lords. I never ever saw this movie. This is like the very first time I'm seeing the movie. So shout out to the guy who posted it on YouTube, man. I was like, oh, thank you. I saw the GoBots TV series. I actually had action figures when I was growing up, and actually two of those action figures were happened to be Rock Lords. The leader of the good Rock Lords and the leader of the bad Rock Lords was the two action figures that I got. Never owned one of the well, I never owned any of the original robots. I only owned one robot plane that came with the Happy Meal during the when that GoBots was crazy back then. It was one of the GoBots in the Happy Meal back in the days, and that was the only robot I owned. I never owned the leaders of GoBots. I never owned Sidekill. I always wanted Sidekill, but for some reason, when I was growing up, Sidekill was so expensive. That shit was $30 for a little shitty ass action figure of Sidekill, and that was when I was growing up. But anyway, oh god, GoBots Rock Lords. First time, man, I actually saw this movie. I remember it was playing in the movie theater. I'm trying to find out why haven't I seen it in the theaters. I wonder why. Well, let me just say this: there's no Transformers. I will be honest with you, but I did enjoy it. You know, I mean, come on, it's GoBots. It's the bootleg Transformers. Scooter's cool. Scooter's cool. Yeah, he's cool. I want to be Scooter. I want to be Scooter more than Bumblebee. I mean, even though Bumblebee's cooler, but Scooter is just like chilling. You know, it's like, it's like, hey, you know. Anyway, let's get to the point. GoBots Battle of the Rock Lords. Um, the movie's about this one of the Rock Lords. I think she was a female Rock Lord because she had a powerful weapon with her right hand person Nugget, the gold Rock Lord. I guess she's a Rock Lord too. I don't know if Rock Lords are supposed to be leaders or just Rock Lords soldiers. Okay, we call them Rock Lords. Anyway, it was a gold thing named Nugget and this female Rock Lord named Solitary, I think they call her, and it was voiced by Margaret Kinder. I was saying her name right. You know, the Superman girlfriend from the original Superman movie. And it does sound like her. I don't know why. It's not so raspy, you know. I don't know. But they landed on the GoBots planet, and she comes to the GoBots saying that we need your help to fight an evil Rock Lord that wants like these weapons to invade the kingdoms and stuff. Or pretty much if he puts the weapon together, he gets like very powerful. He will get power beyond belief, pretty much. Named Magma or Magnus, they call him. I think the evil Rock Lord. And I think they say he was voiced by Telly Savalas, Mr. Kojak himself, and that villain of the Rock Lord, he looked just like Telly Savalas too. I'm like, damn, they made it look like him. So as the movie progressed, Sidekill finds out of what's going on. He invaded one of the GoBot ship, kidnapped one of the GoBots robot, and kidnapped Solitary, and kidnapped the kids. You know, two of the GoBots kids. You know, the human kids. You know, I call them kids. And they held them hostage. You know, kidnapped them pretty much. And then Psycho gets some information off of Solitary, finding out that, like, there's a powerful weapon, and he wants to get involved in it. And he invaded one of the Rock Lord's battles, and then hope the evil Rock Lord battled one of his enemies, the Boulder and the good Rock Lords. And he like shooting lasers at them. They all had to retreat. And then Magma and Psycho kind of have a partnership. Okay, we got to team up. But we all know Psycho's true intention. You know, he's going to get the weapons for himself. Later on, the good GoBots comes in with Nugget. And the good Rock Lords thought they were the evil robots. And then the GoBots mentioned them, that's not us, we're not evil, we're the good guys. The robots that attack you is pretty much renegade. You know, they were called the Renegades. And so the good Rock Lords and the GoBots team up. And they pretty much have to stop Magmas pretty much. Meanwhile, what they're going to do is go to the Fossil Kingdom and try to get the other weapon, while Sidekill and Team with Punch with Magmas is going after the GoBots, trying to shoot them out while they're trying to go to their stronghold. And that's when later on, they're going to see the Fossil Kingdom. Once they survive that, but the Magma and Sidekill and his army got the weapons from the Fossil Kid, and so they're going back to their home base. And while up in space, the GoBot was held hostage. He was kidnapped. The two human kids, they were able to escape the imprisonment, and they gone back to the Rock Lord's planet to finally the one. And once they finally work together, and meanwhile Magnus put on the weapon of the sword that Psycho gave to Magnus, so he could put it in, and he got the Spectre, like the Diamond Spectre. First off, he was about to get it. The Psycho, that's when he makes his moves out, betraying Magnus, and then the evil Rock Lord, excuse me, starts like, I knew this guy was going to betray us. They start battling out a little bit. Meanwhile, outside, the GoBots and the good Rock Lords are going to infiltrate the kingdom, excuse me, invade the evil Rock Lord's kingdom and start battling them. They start fighting. While Psycho took the Spectre and he started like ready to shoot Leader One with it, and he can't even control his power, because after we shoot the Spectre, it was pushing Psycho's back, you know what I'm saying? And Psycho is just, Psycho's stupid, man. I'm sorry, man. Psycho's no Megatron, definitely not. Leader One, and Optimus Prime could be the same though, because they have good leadership skills. But Psycho, when it comes to the Psycho part of it, he is no Megatron. He looks cool though, but he is no fucking Megatron. He was just dumb, man. Like, come on, man. You got the Spectre, you got the most powerful weapon, and you cannot control it. Can you imagine? Can you imagine Megatron not controlling his own fucking cannon? Like, that's what it was. To me, it felt like that. But anyway, while Psycho cannot even control the weapon, he had no choice but to drop it. He said, "Yo, we're gonna get out of here." Even his own army, even Psycho's own robot army left him behind. That's some fucked up shit. Imagine Megatron holding that weapon, and his own army left him. Megatron will shoot all the asses once they get home. I tell you that. Say, "Oh, you guys left me behind, motherfuckers." But anyway, the Spectre started spinning all crazy. It went back to the temple. I guess it went back to the the pedestal post where all the weapons circling around. I guess it went back and locked itself in, I guess. And while Magnus pretty much got defeated, he said, we still got our kingdom, and it sounds like he's gonna fight another day. While the good Rocko, excuse me, and GoBots, they start talking, and like, thank you for saving us, pretty much. Thank you for helping us. I hope you guys come back. And Scooter said he's gonna come back because there was like this anteater dog, and he was licking Scooter like during parts of the movie, and he said he'll come back for a visit, and all the GoBots went back home. And all in all, this was an enjoyable movie. I mean, it's no Transformer the movie. Transformer the movie is way better than the GoBots movie, Battle of the Rock Lords. But either way, GoBots the Battle of the Rock Lords was enjoyable to watch. It wasn't bad. I thought it was a fun little movie, for 1 hour and 14 minutes. And I like the little cool animation soundtrack. We don't have these animation style soundtracks no more. Kind of missed the 80s cartoon, guys. I know a lot of you people would agree with me on that. But anyway, guys, peace and see you later.